So I played Assassin's Creed Unity in 2024. I recently just finished it. And there are a couple of things about Unity that I never thought I would enjoy, especially with a game that came out 10 years ago. I think Assassin's Creed Unity came out just at the cusp of PS4. And now we have Assassin's Creed Mirage, which came out last year. So Unity was a game I never tried out. It was a game I always felt, oh, because of all the bad publicity around it in regards to like the performance on PC, how things weren't loading properly, how things were being rendered properly. I just felt that it made no sense for me to play this game when it came out at the time. And I was a big Assassin's Creed fan back then, so it just felt gut-wrenching that a game that I really loved and cared about didn't do so well. Going back to 2024, which is now, Mirage came out last year. Mirage came out with some expectations that weren't met. Some people liked it, some people loved it. And now with Unity, I felt, hey, you know what? It's been 10 years. I never got to play this game. It's an Assassin's Creed game, which is right up my alley. Why don't we play it? And why don't we see how it turns out? And it turns out, this game had something going for it back then that I could even say till now in 2024, especially with the state of gaming, especially with certain elements about certain video games not reaching up to the levels as it should be. Unity is a weird game that I found very intriguing, and at the same time, it's a game I found very, very dated in regards to certain things. But what do you expect? Was 2014, this 2024. Men and women of culture, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Senzu. We're back at it again, back with another video. Do make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for all the support you've been giving me for all the past videos. And now, without further ado, let's hop back into the video about Assassin's Creed Unity in 2024. Every single third-person open world RPG action game has something going for it. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, the creativity of the world, the interactivity you have with the world, just the actual fact of being Link in the world of Hyrule and actually being able to do things you never thought were possible in the game. Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West, some of the greatest looking games you can ever see, and some of the greatest looking games that we'll ever see, unless Guerrilla does something incredible. Assassin's Creed has something that has been going for it for so long that people have taken for granted. And now, playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, now they're not in the same category, mind you. FF7 Rebirth is an RPG. Assassin's Creed is obviously a third-person open world game. Well, open world-ish game. They're obviously not the same thing, but there's certain things about Assassin's Creed that we take for granted in regards to what Assassin's Creed actually has to offer is the parkour moves. And Unity probably has the most fluid, the best animations I've seen. And Unity probably has one of the best animations in regards to gaming, in regards to just movements, in regards to parkour moves, in regards to climbing things, going down, going up. There's certain animations that I had never seen in an Assassin's Creed game before. Mind you, this is my first time playing Unity. A 2014 game has so many elements of it that is better than its 2023 counterparts. And every game that came after, because they had to scale down on the animation for some reason, makes no sense why. I kept on hearing about the movements in Unity being so good and being so clutch, and I'm like, nah, there's no fucking way that's true. I mean, it's a 2014 game. It's the game that everyone hated. It's the game that everyone didn't like. I'm like, bro, you see my man Arno just moving up and about, moving down, moving so fluidly like a fucking assassin, like how it should be. Don't have any beef for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, don't have any beef for Assassin's Creed Origins, but every single game after Unity didn't improve, didn't innovate on the movement style, and it's something that I didn't know was so good, especially in 2024. But now it's something we've taken for granted as gamers in regards to Assassin's Creed being formulaic, the Ubisoft formula in regards to open world games, in regards to how they create games, in regards to how they structure their maps. It's still bad in 2024. Mind you, it's still bad. The 2014 game, of course, that's a dated element of it. But the movement aspect is something that we keep on taking for granted that we shouldn't. Playing Unity as well, there were certain things I found out that I wasn't really okay. Mind you, this is going to be a very biased video in regards to how Unity plays in 2024, especially in regards to you having better specs than the launch dates of 2014. I have a PC with a 4070, Ryzen 7 5700X or whatever. Clearly, it's a game that is way more capable for a game like Assassin's Creed Unity. It's a 2023 rig playing a 2014 game. Obviously, it's going to perform well. So there is that bias to it, and there's going to be that opinionated level in regards to what works, what doesn't work. And with Unity, and with just how the game looks at 1440p, playing at about 60 FPS, I could easily go above 144, but I found out that the game wasn't built for everything above 144, because when you reach certain levels, it does get a bit sticky in regards to like the movement and in regards to like the kind of character animations and stuff. This game looks fucking phenomenal. This game is It's a looker now because of the specs, but I still think the art style of this particular Assassin's Creed game still lived in for 10 years. It's a good enough looking game that I can actually say, you know what, for a game that came out in 2014, this is a game that I'm actually impressed with in regards to the art style, in regards to how Paris looks like, in regards to how France looks like, in regards to see fucking the French Revolution and everything that's going on. Just the interactivity and the amount of NPCs you see on the streets walking about with their schedules and whatever. Still have issues with that in 2024 in regards to CPU bottlenecks, CPU limits, CPU whatever. And seeing this game run, a 2014 game running in 2024, I was pleasantly surprised. I'm like, oh, wow. Get what I mean? It was like, wow, okay, all right. I've spoken about some of the good things I liked about this game. I haven't spoken about the story. I haven't spoken about the combats. I haven't spoken about why I think this game flopped when it came out, and why I think this game, as an Assassin's Creed game, is still a very good Assassin's Creed game, and it still is very linked to the actual creed of the game, the actual core concept of the game before this game became open world massive RPG. It's very dated in regards to the combats. The story makes no sense. It's a very straightforward story. Man falls in love with girl turns out to be Templar, man turns out to be assassin, man will do everything for girl dies, end of story. Yes, I spoiled the game for you. If you still haven't played Assassin's Creed Unity now, don't look at me. Go on Steam, get it on PS4 or PS5 or the Xbox Series X or S, and play it, you'll be fine. But I think why this game flopped had to do with the care that Ubisoft has had for the Assassin's Creed logo, the care that Ubisoft has had for the Assassin's Creed franchise, built the company, for a franchise that has made the company to be what it has, especially in popularity and especially notoriety. Mind you, as much as I enjoyed this game for what it was, it's still a game that flopped when it first came out, as good as a game it was, which is why I felt it was a wasted potential in regards to what Ubisoft could have done with this, what Ubisoft could have done with this game. This game came out when we're switching between the PS3 to the PS4. It was just in between, just after Assassin's Creed 3, and it came out at the same time, I think, Assassin's Creed Rogue, around that same time. It had the potential to be something unique, but I think PC gaming back then wasn't the most popular thing in the world. And this was 2014. PC gaming in 2014 is not the same as PC gaming in 2024. They're two different timelines. Well, not timelines, sorry. I'm talking like I'm a fucking Mortal Kombat or something. Two different phases of time of how things have changed. Now PC gaming has become more mainstream, it's become more, adopted. Everyone wants to be a PC gamer because of streamers. But we can easily tell that Ubisoft wasn't ready for the smoke in regards to PC gaming. We can easily tell that this game wasn't ready when it first launched. This was as a result of people rushing the game out before it was ready. And the age-old, oh, let's release this, we'll fix it later, blah, blah, blah. As a consumer, that is never going to work for us. It's never going to work for us as consumers, as gamers. We want our things ready to go. We want our things fresh, looking good, ready to go and enjoy it. We do not want to have to spend $60, £60 at the time and get a tarnished product. So yes, word of mouth, as strong as word of mouth is, word of mouth probably is the reason why this game flopped. So for me, playing Assassin's Creed 2024 really opens my eyes to certain things that have happened in the gaming industry. Certain things that you would think this would be the last time it will happen. A constant routine, constant MO of the gaming industry. Release a broken game now, fix it later. Let's release the broken game now, iterate on it. People have paid us the money, we'll put in updates, we'll put in patches. I love gaming. I love video games. We all love video games. We all love gaming. But it's like every single time, most of the times we feel like it feels like there are some instances where people are taking us for mugs. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to hop back into FF7 Rebirth. Phenomenal game. Am I going to make a video about it? We shall see. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care.